Good. So in the next part, we will talk about how to handle deadline. Good. Deadline is part of life again. Good. Every position, every kind of life environment that you live, it will have a deadline. Whether you are in school when you were grade 5 and grade 7, you have to do the homework before Sunday. Whether you are in grade 10 and 11, you have to prepare the stuff. Whether you are in high school, finishing your year 12, now you have to apply for university and you have to submit the application and you have a deadline to submit the application. Same thing when you go to register at the university, there is deadline to register for the university. All these stuff are deadlines in your life and you have to live with them and you have to know how to handle them. Good. The best way to handle deadline is clearly clarify or define what is it you're going to do. Good. Make sure you know what you're supposed to do before you say yes. Good. So many times I've seen it. Manager came, I need this done by Tuesday. Yes. What is yes? You know what I'm asking you to do? No, you are the boss, Habibi. You said I will say yes. Habibi, you don't say I say yes. You need to look at what you're supposed to do and tell me if it's possible to be done by Tuesday, so I can call the customer and tell him yes on Tuesday or no on Wednesday or no maybe next week, Tuesday. So you need to be clear about what you are supposed to. Be realistic about what you can accomplish in a day or a year or a month. Don't be Superman. Nobody is Superman, man. This is only in the movies. Good. Be logical. Can you do it? Keep in mind that you have so many other stuff to do. Good. Overcommitting is one of the disasters that many people in IT do and many people in general do. Yes, don't worry, bring it. Yes, yes, yes. And after 5 minutes, now he have 5,000 things. I always give my students the same example. How much time does it take to install Chrome? If I ask this question now, to install Chrome on any laptop, it will take 10, 15 minutes. Yes, I told you this story before. Yes, you can take 10, 15 minutes. So if your sister came to you now and says, can you do it for me now? Will it take you 15 minutes? No, it will not take you 15 minutes because you cannot leave my class and go do it for her. She have to wait for 1 hour and a half until I finish my class, then you can do it for her. So this is what I'm talking about. Be realistic, understand what do you have, look at the big picture before you say yes. This is something very important. Good. Procrastination. I don't know even how to say that word, man. Why the English people make their word sometimes very, very difficult? The idea of it is postponing. Good. Postponing stuff to next time. So avoid postponing stuff for next time. Putting task for the last minute and wait until the last minute to do the task. This is a disaster. And you guys should be knowing this. You as a student, me as a student before you, we are the masters of waiting until the last second before the exam to start studying. And this is when we crash against the wall. We don't know what to do now. People who usually postpone stuff to the last minute often find out that it is impossible to do the task and they feel overwhelmed. Even though the task is not impossible, but it looked like this because they postponed it to the last day. We've seen that so many times with the student. This kind of work will really affect the quality of your product, the quality of the work that you are doing. I've seen it so many times when students do their homework in the last minute, in the last day, just because they had a bad luck and they had like 2 teachers at the same time giving them homework or something like this, it's a problem. Good. Don't postpone. Don't wait until the last second. Don't wait until the last few minutes. Okay? So what do I do? Smaller task. This is your trick. Break the large task down into smaller one, more manageable pieces. So when you are faced with a big task, good, like the task that I give you, the homework that I give you, do me a full project that includes 4 or 5 chapters. Good. Break it into smaller tasks. Task number 1, task number 2, task number 3. This will help you manage your timeline and will tell you if you are on track or if you are late. When you have those smaller tasks, you will be able to know how much you are accomplishing and we will be able to know what is going on there. So, for example, if you have a birthday party to plan, good, it's a task, but you can break it into smaller tasks, which is planning the food part, planning the entertainment part, planning the location part. Believe me, my daughter's birthday is next Saturday. She have been driving me crazy for the last 3 months, I think. Good. But she got more crazy last 2 weeks. Yesterday, she was reaching at the top of the craziness. She wants to do everything in the same. And she will be talking about food and games and gears and doing. I told her, break it into pieces. Today, I'm going to talk about food with you only. What kind of cake you want, what kind of drinks you want, what kind of other stuff you want. Entertainment, what kind of games you want, what kind of stuff do you want, where do you want to do it? So break it into smaller tasks. When you break it into smaller tasks, you will be able to see what you have accomplished and what is it that you have to do. It might not look hard when you look at it from the big point of view, when you say planning food, but when you look at planning food, somebody tell me, it'll take you 1 day to plan food. Yes, but if my daughter decided she want to go with one of those fancy cake that have like plastic figures on it, I have to find a place to order it, and that place will take 3-4 days to prepare it. Now my plan make a difference. I cannot do that on Tuesday when her birthday is on Thursday. Good. So you guys have to think about this. When you break stuff to smaller tasks, this is when you start noticing the truth. Good. There is a full chapter, or I think it's 2 chapters in the project management course about this that you guys are going to study later. It's a huge project management part and the huge task in the project management, how to do this stuff. So it's very important that you guys learn about this stuff when you go to the project management course, how to break the project into smaller projects. And they call it WPS, how to break it to a smaller project part and how to execute this. And again, this is part of the situation that you guys have to handle there. More, what do we do? Look at the big picture. Make sure you understand the big picture. What is the project is about? Good. Examine the part of the task. Good. Find out step by step what you need to do to accomplish that big project. I need a cake, I need candy, I need popcorn, I need jello, I don't know what you need. Good. Think about the logical order of stuff. Can I order the cake before I order the pizza? They are not related. That's fine. But can I order the cake before my daughter decide if she wants to have LOL birthday cake or I don't know what she's after doing now, Harry Potter. If she wants a Harry Potter birthday or LOL birthday, of course not. I cannot order the cake until she decides if she wants this kind, so I can order for her the right cake thing. At the end, I'm going just to get a red cake and forget about it. Good. But anyway, you have to think about those tasks. Create a timeline to complete the task. So once you have those small tasks, you put them as a timeline. Good. Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4 and 5 and 6 can be done together. Doesn't matter. Task 7, task 8, blah, blah, blah. You make a timeline. So this will help you understand what is going on and will understand if you are going to achieve the target or you are going to fail achieving the target, whether you'll be able to complete it before the deadline or not. Good. So this will help you understand it because you can see the tasks and you can do the task. Good. Now, you break the system into tasks. You know what you're going to do. You have to order a cake. You have to make a jello. You have to order a pizza. You have to buy some decoration. You have to decorate the table. You have to do the balloons, blah, 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 blah. Good. Now, which one I should do first? Good. How to prioritize the stuff? Whether you are working on a single project or multiple projects, you will need to plan the sequence of doing your tasks. If you are working on a single specific project as a software developer, it's good. You have one project to complete, but even in that project, you have some tasks, but all of them are related to the same project. But if you're having 2 or 3 projects at the same time, and now you have 5-10 tasks from each project, now you have 30-40 tasks you need to prioritize and decide which one goes first. There is many ways of prioritizing and thinking and logically. There is many techniques out there. But anyway, the simplest one is very simple idea. Look at it from this point. is the issue urgent or not urgent? So this is urgent, this is not urgent, this is important, this is not important. So if it's urgent and important, this is your top one priority. There's another shape here. So if it's urgent and important, this is your like A level. You want to call it A, you want to call it U, you want to call it Abu Mahmoud, it doesn't really matter what you call it. But anyway, this is urgent. You must do it, like get it done. Good. You have something called not urgent, but it's important. Good. Ordering the cake is not urgent. I don't have to do it now, but it's something very, very important. So do it. This should be your number 2 or number B. Good. It's not the due date. I still have 2 days to do it, but I can do it now if I have time. Now we have the third level, which is urgent, but not important. Good. It is urgent that my daughter asked me to bring the cup, but I don't know water for her to do some kind of jello. But it's not important because she says, maybe I will get them, maybe I will not get them. But so this will be third. Then finally, it's not urgent, not important. Good. This could be your last. Now, if you look online people will tell you do it first, do it later. Good. And they will tell you then delegate. And this is if you have the ability to give that task to somebody else. You don't. Sometimes you don't. You guys are a fresh graduate, so you don't have this. For me as a manager, yes, I will do that. I will delegate, meaning I will assign somebody from my team to do that instead of me. So I will clear myself for more important stuff. But if you guys are in the lower grade of hiring, you don't have anybody reporting to you, you have to do it. Good. They say sometimes eliminate. So this is not for our idea, but I just want to show you because many people look at it and they find this kind of format. This is the kind, if you are a manager in a decision, in a position place to make decisions and to make managerial decisions, and you find your team is doing some unurgent, unimportant tasks, then why the hell they are doing it? If it's not needed and it's not urgent, why they are wasting their time? Maybe you can kill it. But in general, when you guys are a fresh graduate, you don't have this ability. Good. So you will prioritize them. You're going to call them different colors. That's your choice. That's your option. Okay. Again, there is too many ways of doing prioritization. One of the things that I like is the coloring code. Good. Coloring code mean you bring those labels, you know, those sticker label, note, sticky note, whatever you call them. You use the red one for things that need to be rush. You need the orange one for things that are okay. Green for not critical, low for priority, whatever colors. You don't have to. So as soon as you get a work job from somebody, you put it in the requested place. Good. So for example, update the color on the logo. Good. This is low priority. Check for a new font for the website. Yeah, it's not that critical. Good. This is critical, urgent. Good. System update or server update. So you put the stuff here in the place that they are requested from me. Now, when I look at it, I have these tasks. Then I will take this one, put it under progress, and I start working on it. When I finish working with it, I will move it to the done part. So that way, I will be able to see what I have to do and what I am doing right now and what I have completed. And it's just a matter of what? A sticker note. Remove it from here, put it here, and you get your stuff done. Okay. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Okay. Clear? So all these are ideas to help you prioritize your work, to help you get your stuff done. Okay, so to do prioritizing in the right way, create a to-do list that show all the tasks, assign priority for each task, which task has high priority, which one has low priority, check the balance and the priorities, make sure the priorities and the stuff are correct. When forced with too many A's, this is something important. Good. What do I do if I have too many very important stuff? Good. What do I do if I have too many tickets that are important stuff? Oops, sorry, what's happening here? Okay. What happens if I have too many critical stuff? Then ask who asked me for this task. Good. Let's say you look at your board here in the previous slide here, and you find here there is 5 red cards. 5 red cards or 6 red cards. Okay, what do I do now? Good. Look at it from this point of view. Who asked me to do this? Is it my director? Is it my VP? Is it my president? Is it my coworker? Is it the customer? Good. What is the risk of not doing this? What will happen if I don't do it? Good. I have 4 tasks and I only have time to do 1 of them. Good. Wallahi, there is 3 of them. There is nothing wrong will happen if you don't do them. But there is 1, the server will crash if you don't do it. Now, obviously, I have to do the server. Obviously. Because if it will cause a disaster. So what will happen if I don't do it? Good. What is the value of doing it? Does this thing bring a huge value or no? Good. When I am expected to do it, what is the due date for it? What is the deadline for it? All these kind of stuff you can think about to decide what to do and when to do it. Okay? These are the stuff that are important to understand what to do with this prioritizing stuff. Good. There's a slide that I don't have. I'm going to need to do it. So I'm just going to do it here as a temporary for now. 1 second, guys. So I had a discussion with the previous group, and I'm going to add this on the system. Good. What do I do if I miss my deadline? Good. First of all, you should not miss your deadline. Good. We shouldn't do that. You should try to avoid missing the deadline. That's why we are putting the list. That's why we are putting prioritizing. That's why we spoke about breaking into smaller group. That's why we will teach you in the project management course how to create a project plan or a time plan, a project track. We will teach you how to find what do you call it, the critical track of a project, how to handle this kind of thing. So you should not wait until you miss the deadline and you start to cry to me. Look at your tasks. I have these tasks and the system, I have task 1 that will take me 3 days. Task 2 will take me 4 days. Task 3 will take me 5 days. Good. And let's say this is starting from January 1st. So January 1st, 2nd, 3, I will be done. Then 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So technically my due date is 12. And I'm working here. I'm working here. I'm working here. I'm working here. Then something really, really bad went happen. Good. I got sick. The server went down. My coworker is not working. Disaster happened. Now I will have to evaluate myself. Can I finish on time? Can I compensate for the time that I lost? Good. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. I still have the 8 days. Technically, I didn't miss my due line. But because I know that there is 2 days of work that I didn't do because of that incident, there's a very good chance that I might be late. What do I do then? You have many stuff to do. Can you squeeze that amount of work here? Can you squeeze it? Can you work the extra hour or 2 hours to do it? If yes, okay. Can you ask for somebody else to help you? Can you inform your manager? What do you want me, Hassan, to do? Go to my manager, tell him I will miss my deadline? Yes, go to your manager, tell him, due to this incident or due to this situation, I am 1 day behind. I am 2 days behind. I am thinking of doing this to compensate for the time. I'm thinking of asking Ahmed to help me. I'm thinking of asking Sarah to help me. I honestly don't know what to do. Can you help me? Your manager needs to know. Good. There is nothing worth to your manager than the 12 come and he is waiting for you to deliver this to his customer and you don't. And the manager knows that you knew 10 days ago that you cannot complete on time. That's disaster for your manager. Inform him as soon as you feel there is a risk. Even if you think you can fix the risk, but if you're 100% sure that you can fix it and there is absolutely no doubt that you cannot, then fine, don't tell him. But if you doubt that might work or might not work, call him. Says, hey, Lee, this is what's happening. I will do my best to finish it, but it might not happen. What do you want me to do? Good. Here's what I'm thinking, should I do? He might be able to tell you, no, this is super critical. We cannot risk it. He will call somebody, says, jump in, help Hassan. I want to be in safe side. Don't worry about it. Take your risk. Let me know by tomorrow. Let your manager know. Don't wait until the last second. Okay? Good. One more. Okay? When to work. What do you mean when to work? People have different productivity time. Some people are early birds, some people are late hour. Some people, they prefer to work in the morning, some people prefer to work in the noon, some people prefer in the evening. Personally, I am a morning guy. If it's up to me, if I am the governor, I will force everybody to sleep at 10 o'clock at night, wake up at 6 in the morning. I am a guy who works best in the morning. Sorry. But not everybody is like this. If you are in a situation where you can actually choose your working hours, do the working hours based on your time. Many organizations in the Western countries understood this idea. And that's why many of them, when they understand that the business can be flexible, they will tell the employee, here is your workload, finish it. Good. So me as an applications manager, for example, I know that Ahmed will need 4 days to finish this code, 4 working days to finish this code, or 5 working days to finish this code. I will tell Ahmed, listen, here's the task that you have to do. It will take you 5 days. Now, do I really care if Ahmed do that at night or in the morning? I don't care. Do I really care if Ahmed doing this wearing his short and his t-shirt that have a hole in it and sitting on his sofa with his feet on the roof and head down and doing it? I don't care as long as he do it. This concept has been known very well in the Western countries nowadays, that yes, people can work whenever they want to do. I will just see how much he's working instead of when did he come and when did he leave. Unfortunately, in our area, in the Middle East area, and the third world countries, we are still all of, oh, Hassan was supposed to start at 7:30, it's 7:31, he's not here, mark him late. Yes, Habibi, Hassan late 1 minute in the morning. Did you see that yesterday Hassan was here until 5 o'clock finishing the work? Oh, no. I didn't ask him to stay until 5. This crazy rock mentality, it's a bad option. But anyway, it's not our decision now. Good. If you can work in the afternoon and you prefer to work in the afternoon and you are fresh in that, go do it. If you can, do it in the morning. Good. Be aware of the time robber. Be aware of the people who will steal your time, or not the people, the things that will steal your time. Good. There's a lot of stuff that could steal your time from you. Some of those stuff, log work requests as they come. Sorry. There's many things that will cause you to lose the time or steal time from your day. To avoid this kind of stuff, there's some techniques that you can do. Log the work request as they come. As soon as you get the request, as soon as you get the work, as soon as you get the order of the work, log it immediately so you'll have it there. You don't forget about it. Avoid distraction. If somebody is distracting you, If your mobile is distracting you, if your TV is distracting you, whatever, try to avoid this so you don't lose time. Believe it or not, if you go to government service center or people like this, you will find the employee sitting on their mobile phone. He will watch 5 TikTok video, then he will help a customer. He will watch 2 Facebook things, and then he will look at the WhatsApp group to make sure that the guys are, I don't know what doing, and then he'll answer the customer. If you look at how much time he spent on WhatsApp in the office, it will be double the time he spent actually helping customers. These kind are killing your time. I'm not talking about your manager coming and punishing you because of this. I am assuming that you are a very well, nice, smart guy who are really concerned about his work and you want to do his work. Good. You have your own motivation to do your job. Avoid gossip and exhaustive socializing. Like, it's very nice. We encourage employees, we encourage people to check their life, to check their friend life, to be friendly. But again, we don't want that to go for like 5-hour visit in the office. There is no harm of me sitting next to you, says like, how are you? What's happening with your family? Congratulations about the baby. Yeah, 5-10 minutes, are done. But doing this with every customer, with every visitor, with every friend, with every coworker, all these kind of stuff will kill your time. There is something here very, very, very important, and especially for you guys as a software guys. Automation, recurring task. Good. One of the things that was time stealing for the help desk at Qatar University and at the BlackBerry was password reset. People used to call us to reset their password. He will call me, I will answer the phone, I will take his name, I will take his job ID, I will take his Qatar ID, I will ask him a couple of stupid questions to verify that this is him. Then after that, I will send him the password to his personal phone, or I give it to him over the phone, and then he have to go to the system and reset the password and type it. Password reset used to take the guys from the help desk at Qatar University between 5 to 10 minutes per call. Same thing at BlackBerry, a little bit less because we had the BlackBerry device, which is more secure. People call me, says, I want my password reset. I'll say the password has been sent to your phone. He go to his phone, he can get it. But anyway, it's time consuming when you do 1,000 password reset a week. It's consuming. This is when we created an automatic tool to do it. At Qatar University now, they have an automatic tool. You as a student, you as a teacher, you as an employee, register in that tool. You put your mobile number and your information in the first time. Then whenever your password is lost, you click on it. You click by forget my password, and he will reset the password for you without calling me as a help desk. You are getting your job faster, but I get you out of my face. I get all these requests out of my queue, and now I'm having more time. I don't waste my time on this kind of work anymore. Okay, good. Just to finalize here before we finish, companies are in need to do more work with less resources. People who have this ability to manage their timeline, who manage their stuff, they manage their work, they are very much desirable by the network. When you have an employee like this in your organization, you will know how valuable that employee is. If you are a good manager, these are the employees that you should be very happy with. The guys who know how to handle time and task and multiple tasking. Everybody in their resume talk about, oh, I'm multiple tasking. I can do multiple tasking. The minute you put them in the office with a real multiple tasking situation, they freak out. It will take time to practice, but again, it's small ideas that can help you develop these kind of skills. Okay. Anybody have any questions?